Alright. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good day thus far. Um, I'm here. Uh, yeah. Hello. uh, not having the greatest of days. Honestly, I haven't been having the greatest of days for a while now. So I'm not in a particularly good mood. I think the just constant, just having hope and then getting crushed every stream has made me be demoralized overall. So I'm in a pretty unhappy mood. Um, not like an angry or bitchy mood, but just somber. But I wanted to at least get on and try the stream stuff because I did try some other stuff, and who knows, maybe it'll work this time. So I'm here. As you can see, there's no webcam. I don't really feel like it today. Honestly, I feel like shit, and I should probably go to sleep. But I wanted to at least try and see if anything happens. Any progress. I did some other stuff. I updated all of my drivers. I updated my BIOS. I did change the OBS priority back to normal. Because supposedly that might be a good idea to do that. I feel like there might have been something else I did, but I can't remember on it. But honestly, I'm running out of ideas pretty heavily. And once I run out, I don't know what to do really. So it's making me pretty frustrated and somber about the whole thing. I'm gonna load up Afterburner. That was me. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna load up Afterburner and just show my processes. Button. This button. Is it this button? Yeah, it's that button. So yeah, I'm gonna bring up this thing just to check this out. Does this thing tell me my CPU temperature? It does too. Look at that. Yippee. See, I'm gonna have this up on the side, and just so I can see if I like when the stutters happen. Because last stream I didn't have to keep that stupid fucking thing open. Okay, sorry, that was me again. Keep this stupid fucking sci-fi thing open. I just have to minimize it. Because yesterday when we were trying the troubleshooting stuff, I didn't really get any clear stutters. Whereas now I should get some clear stutters, and so hopefully with that we'll get some more clear data on the MSI Afterburner, and it'll show like some things will line up with the drops. I did see a video about CPU bottlenecking, and it seemed very accurate to what I'm experiencing. So I'm thinking that maybe that's probably what it is. GPU does run like pretty high though, but it drops, and the stutters looked pretty similar. So I'm thinking that might be what it is, and something's just either my CPU is degraded, which is technically possible, but I haven't seen, like, I looked up like CPU degradation signs, right? Um and typically a CPU can last well for at least 10 years. Yeah, I have used it for about 10 years. So apparently it needs more and more voltage to reach the same speeds. I don't really know how. Can I add more voltage? That sounds dangerous. But it's like system crashes, blue screens of death, random reboots, overheating, performance degradation, and sound issues, apparently, right? I haven't heard the sound issues one, but I've heard all those other things. But my system has been crashing. I've got one blue screen of death, but that was like a month ago, 2 months ago. That was pretty random, though. I don't usually ever get those. I used to have tons of random reboots. This is true. But not any time recently. Like, last time I was having random reboot issues was like a year and a half ago. And overheating, it doesn't seem to be overheating. So it's like, doesn't seem to be degradation, but maybe the like lower performance would happen first. I mean, that makes sense, you know what I mean, when you think about it. So I don't fucking know, but that's kind of where my mind is pointing right now, because or there's like something that's bottlenecking my CPU, because my mind is at CPU bottleneck at this point. That's what I think is happening, but I can't be certain. Worst case scenario, if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna try and overclock it, because there is like easy overclocking on my motherboard, and I can just push a button. So we're just gonna fucking try that and see what happens, because honestly, I'm at like the end of my fucking end of the line at this point. I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Like, if I can't come up with any other solutions, I'm just gonna click the overclock button and we're just gonna see what happens. I mean, it's not like it's a fucking big red button or anything, but you know, it's not a good idea a lot of the time, especially if my CPU is already having issues. I doubt overclocking it is the way to solve those issues, but I don't fucking care at this point, honestly. If I can't stream, it's like, and there's not much else I really want to do, so fuck it. But yeah, we're gonna see how today goes at least. I mean, I did update all my drivers in the BIOS, which apparently is a good idea. I also disabled there's the NVIDIA audio driver can apparently sometimes cause issues, so I disabled that. Fuck it, might as well try it. You know what I mean? It's not like I use it for anything. So, yeah, I did download the audio driver that my motherboard recommended, which I didn't have before because I never installed it because I'm an idiot. But I mean, to be fair, I ran fine without it, but you know, fuck it, I'm trying everything at this point. So maybe the audio is different. I feel like it might be less loud, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. So I don't know. But what is up, Fluffkins? Hopefully you are doing well. Welcome to stream. Thank you for the praise and the Sag and the little waving cat. All the great vibes. Well, the Sag not so much, but and welcome to everybody else as well. Hopefully everybody else is doing all right. Doing better than me, hopefully. We're just gonna see how it goes. Let's load up some Deadlock, shall we? Definitely lower energy today, just lower happiness in general, but I don't know. See how it goes. So I mean, maybe I should turn on the fucking webcam, but honestly, I feel like shit. My head fucking hurts. I'm tired. I haven't slept. My forehead and my head hurts. My head probably hurts because I was listening to music way too loud. And my head hurts because I've got like a big bump on my head, like acne, and it hurts. So, probably because I was messing with it like an idiot. I don't know if you don't feel like it. Yeah, I think it's for the best. But it's just if I don't talk much, you guys will. I mean, you know, once the gameplay is, help test experimental new heroes, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Oh shit, it's always been there. Man, let's play a private match against bots. Sandbox mode. A match. Hey, they're adding in features slowly but surely. Yeah, cool. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some Ivy. Do I have a build for Ivy? I don't think I do. Ooh, they changed this menu, did they not? They moved some people around, maybe? Go experimental. Whoa! Can I try these? Oh, I can. Oh, I can look at all. Okay, this is kind of fun. Kind of fun. This is Calico. I've heard about Calico, actually. She's got a cat! Look at the cat! Look at the cat. Have they changed the season? Is it fall now? What the fuck? Were the trees always orange? I don't feel like the trees were always orange. Have they changed the season over to fall? The fuck? New main. She's not out yet, sadly. Okay, so she's got like a robot arm. A lot of people have robot arms in this world. She's got a cat. She's got a cool little dash. Okay. Got 3 movement bars. It's quite a few. Looks like a lower amount of health though. So a little squishier maybe. Sekhmet spirit. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Send a spirit cat toward that grabs targets in its way. Grabbing a hero will cause an explosion soon after. Oh! Oh my god. The cat. Okay, kind of like that. That's kind of fun. Pounce. Leap at a target to inflict light melee damage and slow on enemies. You can use Pounce on a second target if used within 3 seconds. Oh shit. She's got like a bit of a shotgun. It's a line shotgun though, so you want to put the crosshair in the middle of the target. Interesting. Maybe going for chest shots isn't that bad. How much damage is it on a chest shot? 15? 13. Oh wow, so you actually do more damage with the chest shots. But obviously when you get closer, you're going to want to be hitting them headshots because you're going to hit with more bullets. And that's doing 28. Ow, fucker. That's only doing 15. Interesting. Interesting. Reloads of 28% of your ammo and applies a fire rate slow and an extra charge so you can leap 3 times. Nekomata Ward. Play statue to track enemies in an area. The ward will also attack enemies recently damaged by Calico. Targeted enemies have reduced healing and heal Calico when damaged. Recall Ava, warp to Ava? Oh, so you can put an extra charge on it. So your cat becomes a statue. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. How long does that stay? 10 seconds? Looks like it's staying way longer than 10 seconds. Am I dumb? Is it supposed to go away? 30 seconds? What's the cooldown? No, yeah. Oh, no, it's 120. 120. What does the little lightning bolt in the top right mean then? Oh, 10 seconds to recharge the charge. Gotcha. 10 seconds to recharge the charge. You have 1 charge, but it's a 30-second cooldown before you can use it again. 120-second duration. That's a long fucking duration. Holy shit. Visibility when not attacking. Permanent probably. So I think it's the duration there at the top left. 120. What's up, by the way, Anima? Welcome. Welcome. Ava normalized. So deploy statues to track enemies in an area. The world also let's put some enemies down. That'd be a good idea. Can I recall it? No, that places her again. Let's do no cooldown just so I can test. The warp to Ava? What? Huh. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's still experimental? That doesn't seem to be warping anywhere. Maybe if I cast a cat and then no. M3 just seems to throw it. And recall Ava, that doesn't seem like it's working properly. These are sandbox characters, like they're still in testing, so that stuff at the top doesn't, or at the bottom doesn't seem to be working. What was that noise? Maybe they, no, okay, they are not permanent. They would disappear. It lasts a long fucking time though, holy. And ult. So wait, I want to test this with some enemies. Let's get enemies down. So if I place a tower, does it have to look at them? So does it only work if... Oh, it tracks. Okay, so it only tracks. Attack enemies. Holy, okay. So she can set up... She's kind of like a Symmetra. They have invisibility. And then obviously you're not going to have this many. But if you do cooldown and in duration, you can have quite a few. You know what I mean? Let's try something here. Let's leave the sandbox. Go back into the sandbox. Let's buy duration and cooldown. I guess extra charge as well will work, yeah. You definitely want extra charge on her, probably. Superior cooldown. Let's up the cooldown on that, and let's get duration as well. And let's just see how many I can throw down, right? So I have no cooldown right now. Let's see how many I can throw down before they start disappearing. Just to see, you know, the max. You know what I mean? We're just kind of memeing around. All right, I'm instantly in a better mood. Games... games are the best. Just a silly creature who likes to play video games. I've got 5? Oh fuck, I shouldn't have placed it in front of these minions. They're gonna start killing them. I've got 6. Getting kind of crazy. These do some serious damage too. They don't fuck around. Oh shit, I can have another charge too. Didn't even think about that. Oh shit, if I max level as well, does cooldowns go down? Sure. It makes little cat noises. Great. I like this. Look at how many I'm placing down. And it makes a noise when they disappear too. So none of them have disappeared yet. That's a lot of turrets, dude. Holy. What if she places these all in base, dude? How the fuck are you going to attack their base? I mean, you can probably kill them pretty relatively easily. But none of them have disappeared. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 turrets. They have to kill them. Rawr, rawr. Oh, little cats. Oh my god, this is great. This is like my house. This is what my house is like. This is my life. I'm role-playing myself. Dude, look at how many turrets I have. They have 160-second duration. The cooldown is so short. This is insane. To be fair, I haven't buffed their damage or anything at all, but... but these do give spirit power. Not even a game sound, by the way. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Heads up. Oh, there you go. They're starting to disappear. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can have 15 of them up at one time. That's if you're spamming it with all the upgrades, though. So that's max. Max, you can have 15. I don't know why you guys don't have game sound. It should work. It might be different for you guys. Oh, it's been dropping a lot of frames. I apologize. I don't know why it's been dropping so. I mean, it's the server. Or maybe my internet, I'm not sure. You guys should have audio now. I should have audio. Her gun's interesting. Okay, what's the ult? What's the ult? We haven't got to get to the ult yet. Mark your enemies and bathe yourself in shadow, strengthen your attacks, and make yourself invisible. Attacking will only temporarily reveal you. Hitting enemies with melee damage will reduce their bullet resist. Stacking. Oh shit. Okay, so she's kind of a melee character. Stamina recovery. What's the duration? 17 seconds. Not very long. Dude, with heavy charge, bro. This character's scary, actually. This character is scary. She can jump you too. Jump you, hit you with a punch, do some damage, hit you with another punch, full reload. Like, that's crazy. Wouldn't expect any of her numbers to be close to final. Ah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. You can kind of see what they're kind of looking at, though, in terms of gameplay. She's kind of like an assassin, but then they have the weird turret mechanic. Turret mechanic's kind of interesting. Because, like, the turret mechanic is a bit more defensive, it feels like. You know what I mean? But you kind of want to lay traps with them, I guess, right? Lay some traps.
Ready to play, Ava? Good girl.
Oh, you look at your kitty cat. What a good kitty cat. What a good kitty cat. Oh, if she right clicks, she changes it into a slower firing vertical line. Interesting. Interesting. Vertical lines are scary. Vertical lines can do some fucking damage. So when you're up close, you hit the spam headshots with the left click. When you're far away, you hit them with the right clicks. She has a fucking plasma cutter. That's true, actually. Shit, you're right. You're right. That's interesting. It's good that this is a slower fire rate. This would be fucking scary. This is a scary character. Legitimately, this is a scary character. Like, that is definitely a scary character. Can't pounce on the same target, though. You gotta pounce on a different target. Interesting. This character, I can see this character being very scary. Like an assassin version of Abrams. Oh, look at the cat. Look at the cat. Look at him hanging on. He's hanging on. He's going for a ride. Okay, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
There's nowhere to run.
Doesn't take much for me to be a fan, though. I'm pretty easy to please. All right, interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Who else we got? There's actually quite a few more. Man, they've got some heroes ready to go. Who the fuck is this dude? What the fuck? What am I looking at? What the fuck? Oh, what does it say for her? It says Calico uses the shadows to her advantage, weaving in and out of combat to hunt down her enemies one by one. Yeah, definitely more of an assassin. Sharkman, yeah. Fathom slips into combat and then hides to recover. Short range assassin. Fathom can slip in and out of combat and win long engagements. Okay, so a little bit of survivability. Ooh, is this bugged as fuck? Oh, okay. Okay, we got a dangerous little shot. Oh, he's very, very early development. He doesn't have a reload animation. Okay, so Calico's coming soon. Like, Calico's being added to the game, like, relatively soon. Sharkman's probably still a bit of ways off. He doesn't have a reload animation. He looks like his model looks a bit iffy. It's cool you get to see this stuff, though. I like being able to see this stuff. As, like, an avid gamer, I like being able to see this stuff. It's really cool to me. You get to kind of see where their head's at and what they're thinking and see the development process and stuff and see, like, early concepts. Like, you can see that this guy is, like, his model is very early. Like, we just look at it, like, yeah. I mean, what is going on here? Let's see what we got, though. So no right click, just an aim. Got a bit of a star pattern shotgun. Pretty scary at close range, though. We got spray scalding water in a cone ahead of you. Build up bonus weapon damage as the spray damages the enemy hero. Okay, so it's like a duration thing. Ooh, okay. Calico, Holiday, and Viper have been listed on the wiki for a little while, so I expect those three are the first one. Gotcha. I hadn't looked at the other ones. I had just seen Calico on the wiki when I was looking for something. And I was obviously interested because it's a cat character. Okay, so this weapon damage gain per second 8%. That's pretty fucking solid. You can get multiple charges of that. That is going to make him pretty scary in like a sustained fight. You can get extra reach for that too. Launch forward, damaging all enemies near you when you land and knocking them into the air. That's a pretty simple ability to start with. Okay, so a bit of an engagement. Reach is also going to be pretty good on that. It might actually increase how far you go as well.
You don't want to be unprepared.
Oh, he doesn't even have a default build. I wonder if Calico had a default build.
Someone appreciates fine craftsmanship.
That might just increase the range of the what you call it though. The like explosion. I want to see how much distance I can get like with the space bar and stuff. Seems like a pretty set distance, to be honest. So it'll deal some damage. I mean, it's a nice CC, it's a nice engage, but it's not crazy. Bloodletting. Take only a portion of incoming damage immediately and defer the rest to be taken over time. Oh, he has the same ability as Shiv. I wonder if that's just placeholder or if they're really going to go for the same ability on 2 different characters. Because that's the same exact icon and everything. Oh, he has an out of combat regen. Look at that. This is the same icon as Calico, so it's definitely placeholder. No, that's true. That's true. Jump on him, knock him in the air. A little bit of CC. He has an out of combat regen. That's really interesting. Look at that on the right. Oh, it's his ult. Throw a harpoon that latches to a surface and pulls you in. While hanging attached to the harpoon surface, you are invisible and invulnerable. Enemies that look directly at Fathom reveal the invisibility. Huh. Swap damage. Okay, that has no animation so far. You're invisible. Huh. Okay, that's gonna look pretty cool though, probably when they figure that out. Interesting. Okay, I kind of see what they're going with, but like I feel like he doesn't have enough of a kit. Like maybe he's just supposed to be a tanky character. Maybe he's got a lot of health. I mean, he's got that out of combat regen. It's gonna make him like pretty good in like bursty engagements, like just small engagements. You become Batman. No, yeah, it's literally Batman. So you kind of like want to latch up to a surface. It's not really an in combat kind of ability. I mean, maybe like I guess while you're like you can stay attached for a long time and then you get that out of combat regen. It really depends how much that regen is. I mean, the numbers, we're not going to know the numbers, right? And then you can jump out, jump on people. And you can wait for your abilities to go off cooldown. 25 seconds, 14 seconds. Yeah, you can wait for quite a, like, you can use all your abilities, then ult onto a wall, wait, get your regen. Like, so you kind of have to kill him twice. Which is, I mean, that's anything that you have to kill twice is pretty solid in team fights. Like, he can take a huge burst of damage and then just fucking go up on a wall and just fucking sit there for a little bit. I mean, I'm probably just thinking, like, pretty like, simple. There's probably other ways you can use it, too. I mean, waiting for ambush people is pretty solid, too, right? I mean, his abilities are pretty good for ambushing, I feel like. Like, just having a shotgun, you jump on him, you pop this, you start dealing some fucking damage. Like, shotgun plus extra weapon damage percentage, like, that's going to be very solid. And the Scald is going to do damage itself, so... Interesting character. Did Calico have a default build? Let's see. Because he doesn't, which makes me think that she has one. Yeah, she's probably added pretty soon then. Waiting for urn carriers. Yeah, not a bad idea. Okay, so Calico's going to be added pretty soon. You said probably Holiday too. Holiday. Bounces about, dispensing trick shots. Astro depends on her skills as a crack shot. Shooting things, she's bounced into the air. With good aim, she can lay out heavy damage. Her movement skills let her isolate her enemies or beat a hasty retreat. Okay, we got like a revolver. It's like a cowboy. Alright, place a barrel that explodes when shot or on landing after launch via melee attack or bounce pad. Has a minimum arm time before it can explode. Okay, we're already getting a little bit more complicated than the last character.
Dynamite.
Does it just keep rolling? Keep rolling. Okay, it just keeps going. So can I place it?
Setting a barrel.
But okay, so the farther away you aim, the faster it moves, I guess.
Incoming.
Yeah, it looks like it moves a lot faster.
It's gonna blow.
Oh, Maybe it's based on my movement speed?
Throwing a barrel. Here comes the barrel.
Oh, that's about the same.
I got
Oh, she
something
actually has
for
voice
ya.
lines too. Fathom didn't have any voice lines. That's another sign that's
Setting a barrel.
a lot closer along. Okay. So you can't shoot
It's
it,
gonna
so you can
blow.
pop it. Interesting. Enemies destroy them. That's a very good question. Huh.
Incoming.
Doesn't look like they have a health bar. Most things have a health bar. I believe she may be sending a barrel. She is indeed. Cooldown, no arm time, so you can just shoot it instantly. So you can just blow it up in your face. Interesting. They do have an arm time if you... Can I reset? Reset hero. So they do have an arm time.
I got something for ya.
Oh, so that... Wait, do I need to...
Here comes the barrel.
Okay.
Setting dynamite.
You can just shoot instantly when you do that. Interesting. But then obviously we...
Catch.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay. So until you get that level 5 skill, you're not gonna be able to blow it up on yourself. From a bounce pad in the world that sends you and other heroes flying. You will stomp down on landing, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. So this works on...
Setting up a bounce pad.
Not a very big bounce pad. Do you have to land like directly on them? Oh my god, that's a small fucking radius. Holy. That's gotta be changed. That's
Ready to
tiny. Dude, with people dashing and shit, that's gonna be so hard to land on people.
Bounce pads
That's
down.
so unrealistic. Like, what? Okay, that's gotta change before they add, right? Like, that's crazy. I mean, it's a really good stun, to be fair, but I don't know. That seems kind of specific. That's probably gonna be changed. You get more air control. You get a movement speed upon landing. That's pretty good for like chasing someone. Like your team can chase someone. Your team can enter a team fight. That's a really strong ability, to be honest. Like legitimately, if you can use it well with your team,
Bounce pad
that's a
set.
really strong ability. Like you guys, you don't get that much distance actually, to be fair. You don't get that much distance.
Hope I got this positioned right.
Oh no, maybe you do. You can't jump. Just jump and cancel your momentum. I couldn't jump. I had not enough stamina. It's interesting that it counts you as being in the air, so you can't jump. Interesting. Okay. So, using shift actually
Time to
kills
do
your
what I do
momentum, it
best.
looks like. Or changing direction at all kills your momentum. Just not going forward, actually. That's quite high damage. I guess that's true. 200. I don't know. I guess maybe it's more of like a utility thing, right? You're not supposed to be trying to do the damage with it, which makes sense. Gun's gonna be fun. Supposedly the gun does high damage. Oh, she has a passive. Headshots deal bonus weapon damage and imply a fading slow. This effect can only occur when off cooldown. 20-second cooldown? It's nice, but I mean the weapon damage is scaled by spirit though. And it's quite a high amount of damage. And cooldown per headshot, so you can get the cooldown faster. If you now wait a second.
You are gonna be shooting things that you never even knew existed.
Nope. Okay. I was just curious. So yeah, it only works on the person you're shooting. And I think it applies the damage on top, so I don't think the ricochet would count. If that makes sense. Like because the ricochet does a percentage of the where the fuck did that man go? Big slow. No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just thinking down one track first, and we'll can't shoot. What the fuck? I can't shoot him. What the fuck? What? So it does 23. Yeah, 23. So yeah, you don't get the ricochet on top of the damage. Why can I not shoot from here? I think it's bugging out with the menu. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So you can reduce the cooldown on that. Crack shot ignores range damage fall off. Oof, that's pretty fucking solid, actually. Holy. I mean, if you're a crack shot, you can make some use. Spirit lasso. Grab an enemy with your lasso and drag them along behind you. The enemy is stunned and Astro is slowed slightly during the lasso. Lasso duration is paused for 2 seconds during the first usage of a bounce pad. So they want you to grab the lasso. It's kind of fun.
I got him.
Oh my god, you can carry him. Okay, that's gonna be pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's pretty fucking funny. So you set up a bounce pad, you grab some motherfuckers, and you take them with you. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. So wait, why does it look like I'm doing the ricochet damage now? Feels like that's 73-23. Yeah, they've even got the voice lines for the announcer too. Definitely gonna be added pretty soon. So let's see real quick. Yeah, it's only 22. Why was that guy taking more damage? Maybe it's because of lasso? No, I don't think so. Interesting. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Is it a character from League has the same ability? That's interesting. I mean, it's bound to happen. Even if they weren't trying to, it would happen. And 100% they're taking some some creative inspiration.
Time to go.
Interesting character. I can see some people maining this character for sure. Not really my type of thing, but I can definitely see some people maining this character. Like, definitely some very solid movement with the bounce pad.
Barrels out.
The barrels are gonna be pretty fucking annoying, to be honest. And then the lasso is gonna have some pretty cool moments for sure. And the headshots, like every piece of the kit's pretty interesting to play with. I think people will find this pretty fun. Interesting. Do they have a default build as well? No default build. That's something that's easy to throw together, though. Stationary can be set up for chain reactions. Gotcha, gotcha. That sounds like there's a guy. There's a guy in Dota, who can set up mines, like landmines, and if people walk over them, they do like massive amounts of damage. He detonates them while they're on top of them. I don't remember what it's called. Not Gizmo. I don't know. There's a character that does it though. Look at the next one, Magician. And he's got the 7 gun. So this one, you can tell he's pretty early on too. Misdirect and hex enemies with the help of their unwilling assistant. What? Unwilling? The magician confuse enemies with curving hexes and rapid cards. Sounds kind of wicked. Woo! They shoot cards. Okay. That's fun. Okay, they've got a 2-round burst card gun. They're probably gonna be like flicking them from their hand, right? You would assume. I doubt they'll have like a. Well, maybe they will have a card gun, to be honest. It's a 2-round burst card gun. Just an aim down sights. Nothing crazy there. Smelling some new mains here. I like the card guy a little bit. I like the idea. Fire a bolt of magic that deals spirit damage and applies a fading slow. Press 1 to redirect the bolt towards your crosshairs. 1 max redirect and 130 damage. 4-second cooldown. What's the cooldown on it normally? It's charge based. 11-second cooldown. You can get an extra charge though. Okay, I wonder if they're gonna make that bigger. It seems quite small, but you can redirect it. Quite a short cooldown. Okay, that's a bigger radius. Solid damage. 130. Spectral Assistant. Summon an assistant at the target location. They mimic your attacks, throwing cards that deal spirit damage. Press 2 to swap positions with your assistant. That sounds annoying as fuck. So they shoot kind of in the general area. Dude, that's going to be hard to use, man. Oh, fuck. That seems like a high skill ceiling thing. Do they also shoot your thing? You can use that pretty often. The cooldown on his abilities are pretty slow. Oh, they shoot that too. Of course they do. Oh, that's going to be some potential for some very, very bursty damage, I feel like. Hex a target, transforming them into a rabbit. Rabbits are small. Dude, this is like the exact fucking character. Holy fuck. Fluffkins, you've played Battle Right, remember? Remember Xander? The mage in fucking Battle Right? They have literally, they can summon copies. They can swap positions with them. They can turn someone into a rabbit. And they shoot a bolt. It's literally the exact same character. What the fuck? That's wild. I mean, to be fair, it's not that imaginative for a magician, but it's still kind of crazy that it has like literally the exact same abilities. All it's missing is the teleport. There's a you can place like a portal in Battle Right, and then if you stand in the portal, you can teleport somewhere else. So you can like use it to support your teammates and stuff. It's actually like the exact same abilities. It's actually kind of crazy. Anyways, so you can hex yourself. Copy paste. Rabbits are smaller and move faster, but receive a damage amp. It cannot perform most actions. Interesting. Hex nearby enemies for half duration. Wow, that's gonna be really strong when the crystal, dude. That's something you gotta watch out for potentially. Okay, it's a frog, not a rabbit, but it says it's gonna be a rabbit. I assume it is gonna be a rabbit. Oh, have you seen the thing? I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you're not whatchamacallit players, you probably haven't. Deadlock players. But Valve added a thing in that if a cheater gets detected when you're in a match with the cheater, you can choose not to insta-ban the cheater, right? Like a vote comes up in the game and it asks all the other players for a yes or no vote if they want to insta-ban the cheater, right? And just kick them out of the game entirely. Or you can choose to not ban them immediately, and they'll be banned when the game ends, but they have to stay in the game, and they get transformed into a frog, and they can't do anything. They just have to hop around as a frog. They can't hurt anyone. They can't do anything. They just hop around as a frog, and everybody else gets to beat them up. Which is like, it's kind of hilarious. It's kind of hilarious. It doesn't really accomplish anything, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But it looks exactly like this. You hop around as a little frog. You're much slower, though, to be fair. You're, like, pretty slow hopping around as a frog. Like, you move at about half the speed. Maybe not even half. So, that's funny. Interesting. So you can hex enemies, turn them into a frog, and they take extra damage. 25% damage amp is pretty solid. That'll go up with your spirit as well. These bolts deal a crazy amount of damage. 87. Interesting. And then we got fire projectile that swaps your position with the target enemy hero. While the effect occurs, you gain spirit, lifesteal, and the enemy takes damage over time. This is just Paradox, is it not? It's literally Paradox. Okay, that might be placeholder. Oh yeah, it literally says paradoxical swap. It is 100% just placeholder. Gotcha. I think that's literally a copy paste. So that's they don't know what the ult is gonna be yet, probably, or they just haven't added in. I doubt they're gonna reuse ult. So, that makes me think that Fathom, they don't have a third ability for him either, because I doubt they're gonna put just bloodletting. So that guy's got kind of a magician vibe. It's fair. Viper definitely more far along, probably. That's just Ivy's gun without the magazines, so I doubt that's placeholder as well. But Viper, slither in and assassinate enemies. A lot of assassins, I feel like, but I don't know. With a powerful weapon and deadly venom to match, Viper can slither into the backs of teams and assassinate high-priority targets in a hail of bullets, or storm of bullets. Same thing, essentially. Okay, so Lizard. Whoa. Okay, so very low magazine size to start with. Very low magazine size. Bullets do very low damage, so damage drop-off pretty fucking heavy for this character. Damage drop-off is pretty extreme. Okay. No right click either. That's fair. Throw a blade dealing spirit damage. That blade then hooks back, applying spirit damage and a slow. So like a boomerang? Okay, it's like a chakram. Okay. You only throw 3 usually. And that's pretty good for ganking, right? Come up behind somebody, fucking boom. You're slowed. Slow doesn't last very long though. Slow duration 1 second. I guess it's just so you can get like a full burst of a mag out. You hit him with the slow and then you got the full burst of the mag. Inflict a target with lethal venom. After a delay, the venom triggers, dealing spirit damage. The damage is increased by the target's missing health. Huh. Okay. Minimum venom damage 20. Obviously, I can't really do it on him. Spawn an enemy. It's interesting. I would have liked this to be like a projectile or something, but I get maybe they don't want it to be a projectile. Maybe like just like a short range bomb instead of just like a, oh, I cast it on you. Like that's just kind of lame, but I mean, maybe it'll be changed though. No way to know how far along this stuff is. 8% missing healing reduction. That's pretty solid. Wow. Built-in healing reduction. 60% as well. That's huge. Reapplying venom refreshes the duration. How could you possibly reapply it? I guess Echo Shard? Or maybe the ability isn't final yet and there will be a way to replicate it. Maybe it'll have charges. I doubt that though. I feel like they would have added that in. I guess Echo Shard. I don't know if there's any other ways to cast an ability twice. I mean, it's a 26-second cooldown. It only takes 3 seconds to explode. Huh. And why would you want it to refresh the duration? That seems like a bad thing, actually. Maybe that's like a counter so you can't double venom people. I think that's what it is. I think it's so you can't double venom people with Echo Shard. Because, I mean, let me just buy Echo Shard. It seems like a bad thing, if I'm understanding this correct.
The Echo Shard. My personal favorite for when I'm looking to cause the
So if I hit... Yeah, it like takes a second. Yeah. That only goes off once, yeah. An execute on assassin, I can't see anyone crying about that. To be fair, it's not an execute. It just does more damage the more health they're missing. But it doesn't, well, to be fair, you saying execute might not mean like coaling strike, which is kind of what I assumed you meant. But, I mean, it is an executing ability for sure. It's the coup de grace. Slither. You have increased slide distance, can slide up hills, and can turn faster while sliding. What the fuck? Fuck. Oh my god. We're slithering, boys. Dude, that is gonna be hell, dude. People with good movement fucking hitting you with this shit? So wait, do I have to be sprinting? Can I get my sprint? What do you have to do to do I have to press this to slide? Yeah. Dude, that seems like it's gonna be rough, dude. People with good movement are just gonna be like fucking slithering all over the place. And you have infinite ammo while sliding too, dude. Oh god, these characters are such high skill ceiling, I feel like, dude. Man, it's good they have some people like Hayes and Abrams, dude, because like some people are not gonna be able to play this game otherwise. Like, including me, honestly. Like, these are some high skill ceiling characters. Like, these are some high fucking skill ceiling characters. Like, dude, that's without extra fucking stamina as well. Like, look how much stamina you have. I mean, you're gonna be able to fucking be sliding all over the place. God, it's crazy. What's the ult? Create a hexed area on the ground. After a delay, all units in the cylindrical area are petrified. Enemies also suffer spirit damage. Petrified units block all damage, but cannot take actions. Petrified units break free after blocking enough damage. Ooh, that's a good fucking CC, dude. That's a huge CC. How long does it take? Oh my god, that goes off fast, dude. That's a pretty fucking great CC. 45-second cooldown? These numbers better be changed. This is getting crazy, man. This character seems nuts. This character seems nuts. Maybe a hero that has to do it or they only have 3 abilities. No, yeah. This character seems nuts. I mean, obviously we don't know what's gonna be changed. But like... Oh, you can petrify yourself though. Ooh, and teammates. Okay, okay, okay. That makes it a little bit harder to use. Man, this character, I do not want to play against this character. That character seems unfun to play against. Like, legitimately unfun. That was an update. Wrecker. You can see they're fucking, like, they're placeholder models. What are these placeholder models? They're so silly. They're so silly. Salvages scrap to create weapons. Salvaging and scrapping for parts, Wrecker can disassemble troopers, crush foes with his wrecking ball, and capture all enemies in his stasis trap. Oh, they've got a gun. It looks like Paradox's weapon, but it definitely works different. Very simple. Very simple gun. Okay, create a large ball of scrap that can be thrown, damaging and stunning anything it hits. The ball takes time to create, and you move slower while carrying it.
Death comes.
What the fuck? Okay, that looks like a RuneScape boulder. Oh my god, it rolls around! This is a great character. What the fuck? Okay. So... What is he saying? Maybe he's an alien. Yeah, he's got Paradox's movement. Interesting. Stuns an enemy trooper or NPC, damaging them while held. A successful kill provides a fire rate bonus and restores a bioblast charge. This bonus stacks independently. Do they mean infinitely? What do they mean by it stacks independently? Am I dumb? Do they mean that it doesn't get, like, lower? It's just an ADC, that's fair. Like, maybe it doesn't get lower, like, is what I'm saying? Like it's 25 every time, maybe they mean. Let's see what this does. Dude, that's a big fucking fire rate increase. No way does he, like... Does this go up forever? That sounds really fun, to be honest. It sounds dumb, but it sounds really fun. I have 75% fire rate. I mean, I guess it's eventually going to have some diminishing returns, but... How high can you get it? Oh my god. I mean, the magazine size is a problem, right? But... Fuck. %200% fire rate. What the fuck? Oh, but it's got spread. Ah. Okay, that's a cool mechanic. I like this. I like this. So, as the game progresses, your gun changes to more of like a rapid fire. Okay. That's kind of cool. I like that mechanic. I mean, it's probably definitely balanced. I mean, you obviously have a very small magazine size. This character seems a little bit more far along, to be honest. I mean, even Titanic Magazine only gives you up to 22 rounds, which isn't a lot, you know what I mean? Fire rate isn't everything. Like, if you don't have the damage, you don't have the magazine size, and you don't have the, it's not just like a good weapon just because it fires really fast, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean it's accurate, it doesn't mean it has good damage drop-off, so... Fire rate is nice, but it doesn't mean it's immediately a great weapon. But I like the mechanic. Like minifigures, yeah, they're very, like, they're very wacky. For 250. I mean, it doesn't have much. But it does have, then we have more abilities. We have more abilities. Bio Blast. Shoots out a blast of confused or consumed remains, damaging and slowing enemies. Oh, wait, no, it is going down. Look on the left. It is going down. Why is it going down? Maybe it just goes down over time. Maybe there's just a duration on it. Oh, yeah, bonus duration. It's only 120 seconds. Oh, okay. That's less cool, actually. Never mind. I was excited. I'm less excited. Multiple hits increase the slow, damaging and slowing enemies. Huh. And you can just do that over a sustained fight. I mean, you do that on like their tank. Their tank is going to be so slow and easy for your team to pin down, right? I just don't think you'll need to stack it up that much against somebody who's... I mean, it's only 3 seconds between charges, right? You got to keep stacking that consume ability, though. Otherwise, your gun has so little fire rate. That's kind of gross. I would prefer it if maybe the gun just, like, kind of changed over the course of a match, rather than it being, like, something you have to, like, upkeep the entire time. It's kind of... I feel like that's just going to be kind of frustrating. I mean, I guess troopers are easy to eat, but... It's a pretty quick cooldown. And you don't need that much fire rate, I guess, to be, like, you know, because you're going to get some fire rate from your upgrades and stuff. I don't know. I mean, they might change the numbers, obviously. Launch a flying shadow copy of yourself that you control, teleporting your original body to wherever it lands. The teleport explosion slows enemies and deals damage based on how long you were flying. Teleport explosion slows enemies and deals damage based on how long you're flying. What the fuck? I come from him. He is 100% going to be flying around in a UFO. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Nothing stops me.
What? Okay. Interesting. I mean, a lot of movement slow.
I find them.
He's gonna be pretty solid on your team. He's got stuns, he's got slows. He's gonna be putting out some decent damage. Nothing crazy, but decent damage for your team. Like a support character, but not necessarily a like support character. Like a half support. Interesting. He can chase people down really well with his ult too. Oh my god. I don't know, it seems more like a support character to me. Seems more like a support character. They've got a default build already too. Something I'm curious about is I wonder how long they're going to take before introducing, like, I wonder stacks independently would mean you don't refresh duration on getting a new stack, and all stacks are running their timers simultaneously. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. They stack independently. That makes sense. Didn't think about it that way. Okay. Interesting character. Definitely. This seems pretty, like, unique. I think that, the Magician seems pretty basic. Viper, Fathom, Wrecker, Calico, those all seem pretty unique. Holiday and Magician seem pretty basic, to be honest. Like, I feel like they, you know, just taking some ideas they know will work. You know what I mean? Like, not do anything crazy. I feel like Viper, I mean, Viper's a little bit more simple for sure, but, like, the slide mechanic makes it really interesting, so. But, like, there's some pretty, like, simple stuff in there, like a Petrify, like a ticking time bomb kind of thing. Like, those are pretty simple ideas, but, the, whatchamacallit's kind of interesting. The slide thing. There's an update to the game. So, we'll do that quick. Real quick. So, one thing is that while I was in that lobby, is that my GPU is actually very, very stable. Very, very stable. It was running at like 99% the entire time. Like, it was super stable. It like barely dropped at all. It was actually very smooth for some reason. Which I feel like it wasn't in the past. So maybe some improvements were made. I don't know. What about my CPU usage? Let's look at that, shall we? That was a bit spiky. It definitely spiked at some points, but it never dropped. It definitely spiked at some points, but never dropped. Definitely had some spikes here and there. Does that correlate with the GPU usage dips? No, not particularly. Doesn't really seem to have any correlation. It could just be some other program on my computer causing it to go crazy. My GPU temperature was 75. I mean, that's getting a little hot. Don't get me wrong. That's definitely getting a little hot, but it cooled down fast. It was a steady 75 the entire time. And it cooled down pretty fast. Like, it's sitting at 55 already. I mean, that's decently solid. Obviously it's, you know, getting a little hot, but what about CPU temps? CPU temps never got hot, honestly. 55, 56, like, pretty, very solid as well. It only, like, went from, like, 60 to 50 in that range. And it's already cooled down by about 10. It's at, like, 45 now. I mean, that's pretty solid. I mean, honestly, like, that's the problem. Like, it looks like my computer is running decently. Like, it's not running amazing or anything. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, my computer's old as shit. And it's not really meant to play these newer games and stream. You know what I mean? But like for it being so fucking old, it's running decently. So it's just hard to really nail down what's causing the problem. I mean, it's not like fucking puttering along, you know what I mean? Like it's but I'm still getting these stutters. I don't know. I do need to change the Twitch server because my god, this one's been really bad and I apologize. I didn't even notice. I was too busy looking at the new characters. I was having a good time, forgive me. So you guys have been on like a massive delay. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear this right now, if you're going to hear in about 5 minutes. But I'm going to change Twitch servers. Do I want to plug the webcam in? I'm in a bit of a better mood. My mood is going to crash, but you know what? When I say my mood is going to crash, it's probably because I'm going to get some stutters again once we actually start playing the game. That felt pretty smooth, which has given me hope. And it's probably going to crash. Bracing for impact. I don't know what we're bracing for. You talking about my mood, or are you talking about something else? Are you actually switching servers? Oh, okay, okay. Imagine having hope. Okay, you guys are actually pretty caught up. Maybe you guys refreshed when I said you guys were pretty far behind. Or maybe it just caught up on its own, because it is doing all right now. I am going to plug the webcam in. Say orange when you hear this. Orange. Oh, okay, okay. You're real caught up. Good. I did a lot of skipping on its own to catch up. Gotcha. I didn't really say anything important. Don't worry. I was talking about my CPU, or my computer, just in general. It seems to be doing all right. I'm gonna plug the webcam in, and I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna switch servers because this one is trashed, it seems. So I'll be right back. BRB, and then we'll actually start playing some games.